Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another reading vlog. I have the plan that I'm going to post this on Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day to you. Did I actually post it then? You tell me. Partially to give myself a deadline to like record and edit a video, but also because it's almost Valentine's Day and I like that kind of stuff. I did get my nails painted. Love Potion number 9 is the color. And I feel like that also inspired it. I was thinking I could read romance novels for this video, but I realized that's an awful, horrible idea. And I would be setting myself up for failure. So instead, I'll be reading books that I think I'm gonna love. Get it? For Valentine's Day. And you're probably thinking, don't you always read books that you think you're gonna love? I don't, okay? It's a problem. But the first one I'm picking is Shadows of Self by Brandon Sanderson. This is, I think, the first book technically in the Mistborn Era 2 trilogy, but there was a prequel novel called Alloy of Law, which I just reread to prepare myself for this. And guess what? Somehow I've already read 2 Brandon Sanderson books this year. Shocking, I know. It's the year of Sanderson, didn't you know? And then How to Sell a Haunted House by Grady Hendrix I'm also picking up because I did read My Best Friend's Exorcism. I think it's the only thing I've read by Grady Hendrix, and I just loved the writing and the mood and the tone, and that book wasn't scary. I don't think it was really supposed to be. I think this one might actually be a little scary. So this one follows a woman who is going back to her family home in Charleston because her parents died, and her brother want to sell the house, but the house doesn't want to be sold. And also her mom was a puppeteer and there's a bunch of creepy dolls. And that's all I know. I also have the audiobook checked out for this one. And I also, okay, I'm gonna tell you something that's very first world problem. So if that annoys you, fast forward this part. But these UK paperbacks are so stiff and so hard to hold open that I actually got this book on my Kindle as well, with my free Amazon delayed shipping credits that were gonna expire. So it's not like I spent actual money on it, but still, when I reread Alloy of Law, and mind you, I'd broken that book in before, it was still so hard to hold open. Okay, maybe I have weak hands or some sort of bone issue, I don't know. It's really hard to read. So technically I am reading both of these in different formats, but I also like to hold the physical book and will read along with it, especially the Grady Hendrix. I want to have options, you know? The more accessible the book reading is to me in different formats, the faster I read it, the more I get to enjoy it, and I don't have to explain myself. So, and today I am going out of town just for the night, which I need to go get ready for. So welcome to the vlog. I hope you're having a happy Valentine's Day, with or without a partner, because you don't need a partner to have fun on Valentine's Day. Actually, my work and I is having a Galentine's treat exchange on Valentine's Day, but you'll probably see that in my next vlog. So anyways, let's get started. And since we're talking about love, kind of, I'm probably gonna be treating myself a lot. So first thing I want to show you, which was just good timing, this is actually a month late, but who cares, is Brandon Sanderson's Secret Project number 1. Don't look if you don't want to be spoiled. But I received my copy of Tress of the Emerald Sea, and it's beautiful. There's some full color illustrations inside, and almost all of the pages have at least a little dot of color on it. I did already read it whenever the ebook came out, and I did give it 5 stars. Hopefully the second quarter book will come out a little earlier so I can read it on time, but I'm very much in a Brandon Sanderson mood right now. Also, I got a storage unit, and I'm showing some love to my apartment by clearing out some of my overfill. And yeah, hopefully I'll show some love to my bookshelves. Those are messy. And just some love to my apartment. And my plants, my God, they need water. Hello, welcome back. I didn't really share out of town much with you. I got busy. And also, I found out that I'm traveling next week, which was unexpected, and I wasn't in the mood anymore. Anyways, now it's Friday. It's after work. I'm gonna go hang out with my boyfriend and go get some dinner and stuff. But I did want to tell you that I've been reading Shadows of Self. But maybe I should tell you from the car so I can leave. Hold on. Welcome to my elevator. So basically, Shadows of Self starts off already in some action. So the state of the world right now is like industrial revolution, but sped up. Like they're getting high rises and trading in horse and carriage for cars, and it's really fun seeing electricity become a new thing, although Wax is not really into it. But basically at the beginning, a member of the Senate, I want to say, is obviously a very twisted character. He organizes an auction with a bunch of bad people, like really bad people, but also other members of government and things. And it's this underground secret group, and they're auctioning off his Senate vote, basically. You know, government and politic issues, and then someone comes in and kills them all. So Wax and Wayne are on the case, along with I've never said her name out loud, and I'm not gonna do it right now because I don't know how it's pronounced. But they're on the case. And then Wax, while investigating another crime, thinks he sees someone from his past in the roughs, which is like the Wild West, where he used to be before he traded in that life to take over his house, which is like his family, who is high in society. He's in an arranged marriage to like help his house get back on their feet. Basically thousands of people work for, are employed by, are depending on his house. So that's why he's getting back into high society versus being in the roughs as like a sheriff. So it's really fun. I like Wax as a character. I love Wayne. Wayne's been his sidekick since he was like 16 years old. Wax is older than him. And yeah, it's good, and I'm enjoying it on my Kindle. But the library just said the ebook for Bands of Mourning, the third one or second one, whatever it is, the next book is available. So now I really have to pick up the pace so I can read that when the book is checked out, which I think I only have 3 weeks. So yeah, I brought my Kindle so I could read this evening or in the morning or something. So we'll see how it goes. Hello, it's Saturday. I don't think I've given you an update about what's going on. So tomorrow I'm leaving for Pittsburgh. I'm going to be there through end of day Friday. So I'm going for work to do training, and I'm not ready at all. I actually still haven't unpacked my suitcase for my last trip, which was Lafayette, Louisiana, which I did not vlog because I wasn't having a good time, and I just stayed in my hotel watching The Wednesday on Netflix, which I loved. But I'm actually excited for Pittsburgh. Like, I didn't feel like traveling this week, but it's a great city and it's my job to travel, so I'm not complaining. So that's where I'm going in the morning, and I guess I'll take you along with me because I still haven't finished my books. But I do have an update for reading. I have been listening to the audiobook for How to Sell a Haunted House, and I'm loving it so far. Like, I just enjoy the writing. We're following our main character, Louise. She's returned to Charleston, South Carolina because her parents died, and she's like in a feud with her brother, and has been for most of her life because her brother gets everything, even though he's not very successful. He never has tried very hard. He's never been great at anything, but he's kind of been babied, and since she's worked hard and been able to make it, like, her mom always like never really appreciated it and always gave her tough love, always gave him extra special attention. And so they immediately, as soon as she gets to town, start having conflict. there's also issues with her daughter that she left in California, who's like devastated because she told her that her grandparents died and she's like 5. And so she's dealing with not being able to really be with her daughter at a tough time. And but her and her brother are butting heads, and she's trying to be nice to him, and then there's a huge blow up from the reading of the will and like from the funeral going on. But there's also spooky stuff going on in the house. So her mom made a zillion puppets and just like weird art. This nativity scene made out of taxidermy squirrels, which is just so weird, and the house seems so creepy. And there's stuff going on so far that's like, maybe it's not supernatural, but it kind of could be supernatural, and it's creepy, and the house is just weird and stuffed to the brim with all this weird stuff. But a lot of the focus is on the family dynamics and Luisa's role in her family and her like feud with her brother and her grieving her parents' death. But so far I'm very much enjoying it. I'm gonna keep listening to that because it is almost 6 p.m. and I have a ton of stuff to do at my apartment, so I need to clean it for one. And I need to do laundry, and I need to pack my suitcase and just like do a lot of stuff at home. So I'm gonna be working on that for the next few hours and listening to my audiobook. But I just got home from my sister's where I was playing games. Played Splendor and Ticket to Ride, which if you watch my vlogs, that's our Sunday tradition. But it was on Saturday today because I'm leaving in the morning. I'm gonna turn on my audiobook and try to work real hard, get done, and get ready for my trip. Now I'm cleaning up my refrigerator of vegetables by making a little soup, which I'll probably have to freeze since I'm leaving, but just a vegetable soup with everything that's in there. I did this other day and it was delicious. So far I have sweet potato, celery, onion, carrot, and I also have leftover cauliflower and broccoli, which we'll see. Hello. I just keep looking better and better in this vlog, but I'm in Pittsburgh now. I'm in my hotel room. I wanted to do stuff because I have a good portion of day, but I don't think I will. I'm gonna be honest with myself. So it is Super Bowl Sunday. I think I'm just gonna sit in my room. I'm gonna shower. I just ordered some food, which is a little early for dinner, but I figure if I wait any longer, people are gonna be busy delivering Super Bowl food, so I'll get my food early. But I read so much of how to sell a haunted house. I haven't said that out loud many times. How to sell a haunted house. I'm on page 406, so I have, I don't know, 20 pages left. Make that 6 pages. I have 6 pages left, but I got sleepy on the plane and I didn't want to finish it. But it's definitely in the wrap-up stage. This book is insane. But basically, there's some inanimate objects that are animate now, and they are hurting people. And it got like gruesome in a couple of parts, and I wasn't actually scared, but it helps that I was on a plane full of people reading about weird stuff. And I wanted to finish it, which I will finish it very soon, because I don't want to be reading that when I'm here alone in the dark, you know? I'll be scared. So I'm really enjoying it. It's crazy and horror, but then it's also like there'll be a crazy scene. Insane. I mean, I can't tell you what's happening, but it's nuts. And then it'll, you know, a few pages later, it'll be wholesome and heartfelt and funny. So Grady Hendrix is pretty cool. My shoulders look weird, but anyways, I'm gonna shower. I need to wash my hair if you couldn't tell, and I've got obviously reading to do. I have the Super Bowl to watch. I have my Nintendo Switch here, and I'm currently playing Paper Mario. So I have plenty of stuff to keep me entertained. I think I'm just gonna hang out, because if I recover today and then, you know, after work tomorrow and like throughout the week, I can do fun activities. So I'm gonna go shower, because I want to be showered and in my pajamas before my food gets here. Hello. I'm gonna end off the vlog here. I loved reading this book, How to Sell a Haunted House by Grady Hendrix. It was so much fun, and I'm glad I brought you along with me. Grady Hendrix is such a, I don't know, such a quick read, engaging read, the 2 books of his I've read so far. And I'm still reading Shadows of Self. I'm reading it more slowly though, and I want to read other things while I'm reading it, so it's going to take me a little while. But stick around for future vlogs, and I'm sure you'll see when I finish it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Happy Valentine's Day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.